Operation Blackout, man. I had never experienced a party like it before. I was super hyped for it as it had been foreshadowed for years, and boy was it worth the wait. I remember logging on with my friend and all we saw were penguins role-playing and having fun. The rooms changing over time and the end video were definitely my favorite parts.
My fondest memory in Club Penguin would probably have to be when the Medieval Party 2011 came out. I remember having so much fun acting and role-playing with all my friends. It was truly an amazing party.
I remember logging on to Club Penguin for a party I was hosting. It took forever to load because there were so many penguins online. When the room finally loaded, everyone typed up in big capital letters, "Happy birthday!" The funny thing was, it wasn't my birthday.
During the Hollywood party in 2013, I went to the ski lodge and found Business Moose in there, all alone. At first I accused him of being fake, but we played Find Four and he told me and a couple of other penguins about the upcoming Moose and Polo show, which was eventually scrapped.
Spending time on tracking chats back in the summers of '09 to about 2013 was just a lot of fun to me. That's probably my most fond memory.
The holiday party of 2013 was ending. Pressed for time, I quickly threw on one of the trains. The feature was still fully functional for me, and even players who couldn't see the party anymore could ride along as a passenger. We decided to head over to the train station, which was a party room, to see what would happen when we got there. But right before we could get to the station, everyone lost connection.
My favorite party on Club Penguin was the 10th anniversary party. It was very fun to play with friends, and it was my first ever party on Club Penguin.
My fond memory was joining the Club Penguin Twitter community. There are a lot of amazing and fun people in it. Really glad I joined.
Club Penguin is my best childhood online game. I always enjoyed Club Penguin parties with online friends which I met all around the world. My favourite party is the April Fool's party in 2011. I love all the minigames, especially Find Four and Battles in the Fire Dojo.
Operation Blackout brings back countless memories. This party was entirely unique at the time, but it exceeded our expectations and introduced us to a strangely dark storyline that was so thrilling from beginning to end. The story evolved over short periods of time as well, which inspired me to roleplay creatively. It felt like a movie, it was that good.
In 2005 was the birth of a little, then unknown game we call Club Penguin. Open beta testing began with 15,000 users. There were only 3 parties that year: the beta test, Halloween, and a Christmas party.
2006 was Club Penguin's first year, and the only full year that would be managed entirely by the New Horizon interactive team. In March, the game debuted on miniclip.com and the player count skyrocketed. Puffles were also up for adoption during the same month. Many rooms that we know today, including the Plaza, Beach, and Pizza Parlor, and many others opened that year. Rockhopper also found his way to the island. In October, Club Penguin turned 1.
In 2007, the game had become the next big thing. It had gotten so big that New Horizon was unable to keep up with it, and the game was ultimately sold to Disney in August for $350 million. Notable events include the first water party, the first full fair, and Camp Penguin. 2 new rooms were also discovered, being the Forest and the Cove.
By 2008, Disney began working on their big project for Club Penguin, being a huge line of merchandise. A ton of blockbuster parties debuted this year, like Medieval Party in May and Music Jam in July. The game was the biggest it had ever been before. In October, Club Penguin turned 3 years old and had a big party in New York City. Oh, and we can't forget that Card Jitsu launched in November of that year as well.
Club Penguin in 2009 had a few parties and debuts. The first ever Puffle Party along with the newly discovered White Puffle launched in February. The new summer-themed event, being the Adventure Party, launched in June, and the second variant of Card Jitsu launched in November.
Notable events in 2010 include the discovery of the Orange Puffle in February, 2 brand new video games which launched on the Wii and the DS, followed by a brand new minigame, Card Jitsu Water, in November of that year.
With the arrival of 2011, we started the year off with the discovery of the Brown Puffle. The Medieval Party returned with an epic new Yin Nights quest, which led into the Battle of Doom. Club Penguin completely revamped the friends list and the chat filter in October of that year as well.
2012 was a pretty big year for the game. A unique event called Rockhopper's Quest premiered in February and allowed us to travel to remote islands. 2012 also started the trend of parties inspired by other Disney properties, which started with the Marvel superhero takeover in June. The Igloo system was also given a much needed revamp in July, and one of the best parties of all time, Operation Blackout, debuted in November.
In 2013 introduced a swarm of new elements into the game. We saw the Prehistoric Party in January, the brand new Hollywood Party in February, 2 new EPF operations, the biggest takeovers to date, Card Jitsu Snow, and the launch of the Club Penguin app.
Notable events in 2014 to 2016 include the fair, which took the series and added new twists to it, being the Amazement Park. The Halloween party in 2014 was fantastic and had all the elements a good party should have. This includes decorations, a storyline, and quirky items. The 10th anniversary and Halloween party in 2015, alongside the Out of This World alien abductions, were the most memorable events of that year, each consisting of unique attributes. In 2016, notable party events include this year's Halloween party.
Club Penguin isn't just a game, it's a community where you can talk with people who share the same passions as you do. It's an experience that for many inspired them to get a career in the field. Club Penguin isn't just any game, it's our game.
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 It's our game.